Necroxix. Welcome to Overhead. This is an indie game available on Steam. I ended up not really reading up much on it, so I don't have much to say. And we're just gonna dive right into it. The settings menu doesn't really feature a whole lot of options, so that's first impressions. Thank you, Sal. And yeah, I'll keep people posted one way or another as time progresses, but who knows? There's a little mail icon in the lower right corner where you can't see because I'm blocking your view. Oh, okie Administrative headquarters. Hello, Mr. Michael. No period after Mr. Thank you for joining the Z299 project. You were one of the selected. Congratulations. Please send $25 to Happy Dude. You won. We're Prime Minister of the latest scam. Please go to the Hexagon lab at the indicated time to start the procedure. The $100 value will be credited to your personal bank account once the tests are finalized. His ID is blood. Use the control panel to be identified. General conditions. You declare and undertake a... to maintain secrecy. Oops. Okay, just for the record, this contract is already going to be violated because we're not only recording, but we're streaming live to the internet. So I am technically unable to meet their demands of maintaining secrecy. Like, everyone's going to know, and I'm going to tell all my friends too. Whether written or verbal or in any other way, of all data, scientific and technical information, and of all materials obtained through its participation. Yep, we're not going to be honoring that part of the agreement. B, not to disclose, reproduce, well, we just did that too. Use or otherwise disclose to third parties data, scientific or material information obtained through their participation without their previous analysis of the company Hexagon on the possibility of protection. In specialized bodies result. There's a lot of weirdly placed commas in these. Results or technology involving that information. This term is irrevocable and irreversible, and its non-compliance would entail all criminal, civil, and administrative effects against its offenders. Hi, I'm Necroxix. I am a offender of this document. I didn't actually sign it, so it's not legally binding. Just hitting accept on an end-user license agreement does not qualify you. It's not a legally binding contract.
Automatic defrosting system activated. Recovery of tissues and cells activated.
Wait,
high exposure to GNL gas detected. Possible symptoms: nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, hallucinations.
Diarrhea? That's not good.
Devitrification of cells complete.
Like, if I'm stuck in that little coffin, it's not a good place to have diarrhea. Adjusting my mouse sensitivity a little bit here on the fly. That'll work. So, I guess I was in cryostasis inside this really uncomfortable looking metal sarcophagus of diamond plate-like material. It's just like solid metal, no cushioning, padding, nothing. I guess at least it's not an Iron Maiden with the spikes, but I mean... Now, there's definitely a weird sense of mouse input latency, or some kind of acceleration going on. When I move the mouse, like, I don't know if you can, I can't do it fast enough, but it continues to move for a little while before it reaches its destinations. Let's just put it that way. Okay. It's patient record, blah. Michael Sabatine, male, white, type C. Type, what blood type? Age 162 years. Okay, so the left and right arrows are for the previous and next. That's weird. Observation. No pathogens of the H11 virus were found. The patient is stable, but a discrepancy was found in the DNA. We still do not know what it is, so we'll send the data to Dr. Martin Advanced Research Department to analyze. The H11 virus, huh? Is Hexagon the next umbrella corporation? Perhaps. Appears to be running in automatic mode. It looked like old Apple computers, where like most of the computer was actually the monitor. And then you had like a little floppy drive. Oh yeah, there's even a little but it's got recycling icons. What? Wait a minute. There's like little recycling icons. Okay, so control to crouch. Minus 2 points in the score for not being on the C key. Ooh, the AC just kicked in. So we got a grate over there. I'm guessing the door doesn't work in that case. Does not work. Well, guess I'll get back into my coffin. I was frozen in this cryonics chamber. I have the feeling that it lasted only a minute. Something is not right. Some nurse should be here. Yeah, if you're coming out of fucking cryo... there should be like a team of fucking medical peoples. Remember when Apple was second tier compared to Pentium? And I remember a few different things, yeah. I was never a fan of Apple computers, though. Ever. See, next time you go into cryostasis, guys, bring a flashlight, just in case something like this happens. You never know when no one's going to be present, you're locked in the room, and you need to go crawling through the air vent system. A flashlight will do. I don't know what you're going to do about the batteries, though, because batteries don't work well with freezing temperatures, so batteries will be dead. I guess, nope, don't bother with the flashlight. I cannot remove the grid. The grid, ooh la la, the grid. Visually it looks pretty nice, like the shadowing and stuff, very atmospheric. Feels like if I had diarrhea, this would not be a good place to be. I'd end up leaving like a trail leading up to me. It's like, guys, there's skid marks, just follow those, we'll find him. Just follow the skid marks, it's just like Monster Hunter. So these must be other cryo rooms. What the fuck happened in that one? Just like bloody handprints and stuff. I guess someone came out of cryo and was a little more violent. Reminds me when I was having my wisdom teeth removed. And the nurse was afraid, like it was me and my mom. And they put me under for the procedure. And a lot of people, when they come out of anesthesia, they can become violent until they realize the situation. So I was like 255 pounds, big guy, 6'4", and it was just like this one little, fragile nurse, and she was terrified. And luckily I wake up non-violent, but that experience intrigued me immensely because of the. Wait, I didn't try clicking on that grate, did I? Maybe he will react better. Wear a diaper. Well, I think once they freeze you, your entire metabolic system goes dormant as well. In other words, nothing is going to be moving and going through you. What the hell? Yeah, I just remember because I came out of anesthesia just fine. Calm, normal, whatever. Had a hell of a dream. but the nurse was pretty damn scared. Damn it. Damn it, if only there was an open... Oh, right, that's one. Ouch. We've got a dead guy. Hexagon. Yeah, that is... I was about to comment on that, like, is that even a hexagon? But no, it does have 6 sides. What? Oh, this dude's got something... He must be that H11 virus. Okay, we can't interact with anything. What is with this room, though? It's just like concrete slab office storage room? I mean, it's got computers in it. Like, was that this guy's office? Dear Dr. Martin, I'm sending this document to resolve the issue of my contract. The term was 3 months ago, and so far the HR sector has not released me, and I've still moved from sector Z24 to 29. This is absurd, I'm warning you. I'll file suit against the W Corp. Just because I'm a janitor, you do that. I was not trained for the Z29 sector. Why will you not let me go? What is happening with W Corp? I expect an immediate response or I will suspend my activities until resolution of the problem. Thank you, Jeff, cleaning and maintenance sector. So this must be basically the custodial guy or the janitor. This is his office. Let me show you its features. Features shelving for storing boxes and angry notes to my supervisors that will probably never read it because they don't actually care. No, I don't think they figured out how to cryo freeze people. Or well, no. We could freeze people, but we can't bring them back. And I think at the moment it's not believed that it will be possible to freeze someone and actually resuscitate them. So all the people that are in cryostasis right now, because any one of us could, if you had the money, be put in cryo on the pipe dream that, you know, they'll find a way to extend your life or make you immortal or something, but most likely, no. It is a cool idea, and it's used in sci-fi a lot. What I never quite got was why people do cryo, like alien movies. Why cryo sleep for long trips? It's like, does it actually pause your life and your lifespan for the duration? Like, I know it's usually for, like, nobody has to eat and use resources for long flights, but it's like, what about your lifespan? Like, does it literally put your life on pause and then it resumes as if you never lived for that period of time? Or does that still count into your lifespan? I don't know. Another cleaning official. Poor guy, what happened here? I do not know if I want to know. Well, it sure sounds like he wants to know. First question right there, like, what happened here? I'm gonna not go in that dark room on account of I don't have a light source. There's this weird pulsing. Like, if my hands are up here, you can see how it pulses forwards and backwards for some reason. Like, that's the game does that. It's not me. Like, going back and forth. How much do I weigh right now? I'm somewhere around 150, between 150 and 160 pounds, I believe. So I've lost about 100 pounds. I'm technically underweight because I'm 6'4", but I've done fat, I've done skinny. If you have a choice, I highly recommend skinny. It's way better. Health-wise, energy level-wise, cost of living-wise. You don't have to buy like 50 pizzas to keep your fat ass fed, when like a slice of pizza is a whole meal and a half if you're skinny, and so on. Exceptions being if you're like physically active, then yeah, you need more calories, but if you're not burning much, you don't need much to put in the first place. Also, you can fit into like cars easier. You can actually turn your head further when you're driving to see behind you and stuff like that. Yeah, and there's like 3 different body types too. I forgot what that's called now. Exomorphs and a few others. Like there's a standard human body physique type, and then there's like the skinny looking guy, and then the, I want to say husky looking type. In the case of the skinny guy, like they have a hard time putting on weight. They have a very lean looking frame. And even if they increase their intake and work out and stuff, they'll never look like the Hulk or something. Yeah, I've got the natural skinny frame, so. And it's the other way around for the other type. Or you might think of like the high school bully or something, and they always look fat, but they're not necessarily fat, but it's just like their body frame is thicker. It's like they will never walk around as a twig. It's just their type. And one of the forms was, I believe, exomorph, and I don't remember which one that is. But if you Google that, you'll find the charts and stuff that show them. And then the other one is like the normal middle. This one's stomach is pulsing. Why? Strange, there's something in your belly, but it does not look like a child. Maybe she's got diarrhea, and somebody plugged your butt, and now it's just like bubbling and pulsing and doesn't know where to go. If I had a scalpel, I could cut it open and see what's inside. So judging by the blood, this might be her handprints in that room. Gain muscle easily, but you can't work out too hard because you inherit stretchy and sensitive. Yeah, the only reason I put on like that much weight when I did was because I lived off of Coca-Cola as my only fluid intake and exclusive fast food. So pizza, Wendy's, McDonald's, everything like 3+ times a day. So while I used to be able to eat whatever I wanted, push it hard enough, and yeah, but then, lifestyle change and so on. I'm gonna hit the escape key for a sec. Okay, so there's no save option, right? Oh god, there we go. Can I sneak in here? Oh god, seizure warning, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Like it was still flashing for a moment on my other screen because of the video preview. It's like, whoa. Document. Partially corrupted. The results of the semester exam sequence is alarming. Traces of the H11 virus were found in certain cells. The transformations are happening at an accelerated and uncontrollable way. Dr. Martin's protocol must be broken with or without his authorization. The patient should be transferred immediately to the quarantine zone. The room can be infected. The security protocol must be activated as soon as possible. Sector officials who have contacted with the patient or who have had contact with the patient are required to go into room 566 for routine inspection and examination. So what do we know so far? Obviously there's this company called Hexagon. It's cryo-freezing people and doing tests on something called the H11 virus. Guessing this facility is located in Raccoon City, but I based that on absolutely nothing other than I played Resident Evil. There's an empty sarcophagus. So these are all the rooms we were peering into. Metal recycle bin. else. It looks more like a prison than anything else. Like the way it's blocking or blockading things into sectors and the cells and stuff. It's got a very prison-y feel to it. Am I going to drop down in there? Probably. I can drop onto this. Nope. Oh. Okay, so I thought maybe I could interact with that somehow, but no, I can't. Finding Neverland. What is that? I'm not... Like, it sounds kind of familiar, but I don't know what it is. Where the heck am I supposed to go? I don't see anything to interact with. Oh, there was another staircase. But of course. It's good old Johnny Depp, huh? Gentlemen, I see the exit, but I don't see a path to it. Never mind, I do. So here's my question. We got recycle bins here, or what look like recycle bins. One, how do they get them in here? And two, even if they fill up, how do they transport it? It doesn't look like this is a location for such containers. They look wider, potentially, than the doors. Maybe they're not, I don't know. This unlock, but needs remote access. How the hell do you know that? How would he know that? So I don't know if there's like monsters in this game, if there's combat, or what. Audio report.
Daily report. Current situation. Many officials have tried to leave the C-29 sector. By order of Dr. Martin, we remotely close the doors of exit to prevent them from flowing between zones. It sucks to work here. Closed report.
That was great. Yeah, the whole crates thing, yeah, I get ya. Okay, the exit should already be open. Oh, that was easy. Doop doo 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 doo. Gonna get out of this prison. Activated elevator. Nailed that. Uh-oh. I think I see what looks like a life bar, guys. That could be bad. We have some sort of weird virus thing, which means surely there's got to be like zombies or something. And now I got a life bar. Shit just got real. Also, there's no jump. Like when I hit spacebar, it doesn't do anything. Oh, is that a flashlight? Oh my god. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We got a flashlight. Hopefully it doesn't use batteries. Tab to access the map. Cool. So we can do fuck knows what. I think my first order of business should be getting to that bathroom. You know, side effects did say diarrhea, amongst other things. That was the most pertinent. Like, I need a place to poop. No. Oh, right, flashlight. Not exactly the strongest of flashlights, but that might be my flashlight bar, for all I know. What the fuck?
Do not look for me. I'm not here. I'm in your head.
Can't understand you, sir.
This is not real. You are not here. There is nobody here. Only you. This is a dream. You are frozen at this time. That's the truth.
No idea what he's trying to say. It's too processed. Way too processed. So. Oh, cool, and it actually marks stuff. That's good. So I am assuming I'm in. Wish there was a fucking mouse so I could point at stuff. But whatever. I don't know if there's actual threats or not. Okay, so the green dot is where I am. Which means that's probably the file room. Inaccessible. And then just magically propped up doors with, I'm guessing, propane tanks or something. Hank Hill would be proud. The hatch is locked. Need a key to open. If I can open it, I can restore the energy. What? The fuck is that supposed to even mean? So it marks an item. Cool. Can't wait to restore the energy. I don't have any. So, wait, actually, hold on, let me double check that little area. It's possible that there's something like right in the vicinity. Better off making sure. I see nothing else. Bumped up my sensitivities lately. No, that was too much. There we go. Gonna make sure this isn't a dead end. Okay. So I'm guessing there's no batteries to worry about, which is always nice. I hate finite battery supplies. This is the supervisor's room, I guess. Something weird about this facility's layout. Document: the Z-24 sector is collapsing. We are dazed with the energy reserve, and we cannot contact with the upper tower. No periods. Half-assed capitalization. What? We received the report from the testing area, and they are having scary problems, and we do not have support there, and the worst, we can be contaminated. You know, the worst is you don't have a grasp of the English language and you're writing documents for this fucking company. I made a difficult decision transferring some of the energy from Sector Z29. I know the consequences, several guinea pigs will be lost, so we must be a guinea pig. But it's the only way I found out of this hell. I think this guy should be a guinea pig. Just based on his writing skills, he should be one of the guinea pigs. I have prepared 3 computers to run the program, but I have not found the disks yet. The main system has locked some doors. I need to sort this out. I think restarting the server and syncing the signal with the disks, I can get my team out of this shit. I don't think you know a damn thing about syncing signals with disks if you think that's a thing. I'm just saying. So let us... Should we go this way or that way? We'll go this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, fuck that room. It was occupied. It also lowered my health. You must have had that diarrhea side effect too. Like the moment he saw me, he was just blasting me. Is there another diarrhea monster? Guess not. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Okay, so threats in this game include diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, etc. Let's go in there. So this is leading to test area something or other. Most games fail to scare me, yes. As much as I want them to. What is up with these keyboards, by the way? There's like... Not sure what to do. Or maybe it's one of those, like, laptop fans you put on your lap. And the fan, like, it just basically adds airflow underneath. Yeah, movies don't scare me at all. I'm too desensitized, I guess. And the way movies try and do it, it's not very effective. Sometimes, I mean, I try, but yeah. In the last tests, the cell shows a mutation and accelerated growth, but there's something strange. It seems to be formed with DNA derivatives. For that to happen, someone would have to merge the variations. It would take a lot of ability and knowledge to manufacture that. I hope I'm wrong about that. Even so, I will send for supervision to investigate. Does real life scare you? For the most part, no. Like, I don't even fear dying. But I'm also very disconnected from reality. Movie-wise, though, at the very least, horror films in the form of found footage are awesome. Like, I like those a lot. So I don't think we want to go in that room because it's got one of those diarrhea guys. So we're gonna not go that way. Okay, so this door's locked. But yeah, in general, like, if you're not afraid of dying, then a lot of your core instinctive functionality won't work correctly, since a lot of things you do is based on survival instincts. if somebody, I don't know, pulls out a weapon at you, you may have an instinctive fight or flight mechanism, right? So you either attack them and defend yourself, or you run like hell, all because it's a survival mechanism. My survival mechanism is kind of broken, so that really influences how fear actually works. There was a nice TED Talk, too, about a guy who was researching like horror films and games and stuff, and the psychology behind it, and the people that subject themselves to it. I don't know what the guy's name was. You'd have to see if we can find it, but it was a pretty good talk. My survival mechanism is broken in the sense of I don't care. Like, if you were to pull out a gun on me, I'd probably just be like, go ahead, pull the trigger. Like, I just grin. I'm not I don't want to live, so you can't really threaten me with that. So why am I going to be afraid? Now, there's things worse than death as far as I'm concerned. So it's not... And I have irrational fears as well. Like spiders and things like that. I've never had traumatic experience with spiders, but I have an irrational fear of them. I'm currently, oddly enough, I'm not on medication right now. I'm not taking anything. I was just too lazy. I didn't feel like going to the doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the dump sector. See, it says so right there. But yeah, I've been on a lot of different medications and stuffs, on and off. Whether anything actually worked was subjectively, I don't know. What I do know is I'm too lazy half the time to fucking go once a month and see a doctor and get prescriptions. It gets tiring after a while. This device needs a specific disk to work. I need to know how useful this thing is. Yeah, any psychotropic drugs can have all sorts of profound influences on people. Okay, so there's an icon for that. The hell is this? The hell is this? Is this a bathroom? I see a sink, but I don't see a toilet. In fact, it looks like it has... It's either a shower or a speaker. But no drains, so it's... What the heck? I don't know what the heck is going on with this building. The design of this facility is questionable. There's more of those speakers, so it might be part of the fire system. I do have a fear of heights. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure how I can explain how I react to it. But, yeah, it does do weird things to me. I also get that, though, when I look up into the sky. So, my fear of heights applies in other directions as well. I call it a fear of infinity, and I think there is an actual term for it, but I never really looked it up much. You been in here? Oh, nothing. So there's a lot of like desensitization and stuff that's gone on in me in my life, where it's like I don't even know what I'm afraid of anymore. I don't even know how I would react to it. Because I spend so much time under, like, you know, playing games like these and stuff, that I further desensitize. Because it's like a higher level of stimulation than what you might experience in real life. That it will potentially desensitize you or other such things. I don't know where I was going with that though. The Z24 sector is collapsing. We are dazed with the energy reserve. You are dazed with the energy reserve? We are at one with the energy reserve and the water buffalo, and we cannot contact with the upper tower. Wait, we read this already. Damn it, we've read this. We've been in here, the file. Forgot where that diarrhea guy was, so now I'm not sure where to go. We could try going up to that dump sector, maybe. It feels like a maze now.